Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Nur Hasna Syarah binti Roslan. I am student from Food Service and Nutrition. Okay, today I would like to tell you all how to make a perfect essay due to the assignment that have been given from my lecturer for English of Academic Communication 2. Okay, now we will proceed with the incomplete framework of an outline. This one will be our main point. That means our main point for the essay, our essay. This one will be our sub point. Sub point will depend on our controlling idea. If our controlling idea, for example, is about benefit, so sub point will be our first benefit. For the sub point, it will be elaborate more about our sub point. For this small capital A will be known as the sub point. It will elaborate more about our sub point, or it will be give us, for example, to explain more about the sub point. For this one, it known as the sub point. It will help to give more explanation or example for the small capital A. This sub point, maybe we can include about the data, research or example. For this capital B, it known as a second sub point, or more detail will be depend our control idea. If about the benefit, as I said just now, it will be our second benefit. For the 1 and 2, it will be known as a sub point. It will elaborate more about the sub point or deep of the second sub point, or will explain more, or will be give example for the second sub point. Okay, now I will show you one example of a complete essay. For this essay, our topic is about reading culture. So, for the introduction, we must put the topic sentence. The topic sentence will contain two things, which are topic and controlling idea. For this topic, our topic sentence is reading culture give a lot of benefits. So reading culture will be our topic, and give a lot of benefits will be our controlling idea. So our sub point must depend on the benefit of reading culture. Okay, now I will proceed with the supporting sentences. So because of our controlling idea about the benefits of reading culture, so for our first sub point, we can say that reading culture can help to build your self-esteem. So for this one, it will be our sub point. It will elaborate how reading culture can help to build our self-esteem. So this one will be our sub point. It will elaborate more about the sub point. This one will be our second sub point. It will elaborate more about our sub point. This one will be our last sub point. It will elaborate more about our sub point for this capital A letter. Okay, now we will proceed with our second supporting sentence. Because of our controlling idea about the benefit of reading culture, so our second sub point, we can say that reading culture can improve your concentration and focus. This will be our first sub point to elaborate more about the sub point. So this one will be our sub point. It will be elaborate more, or will explain more about the sub point. For this sub point, I include the example. Maybe you can include the research or data. This one will be our second sub point, will support our sub point. This one will be our last sub point to support or to explain more about our second sub point. Okay, now we will proceed with our last supporting sentence. Because of our controlling idea about the benefit of reading culture, so for our last sub point, we can say that reading culture can help to improve our creativity. So this one will be our sub point, and this one will be our sub point. For this sub point, I also include the example. Maybe you can include about the data research that can explain, or that have the same thing that can show the how reading culture can improve your creativity depends on our sub point. This one will be our last sub point for the last sub point for our essay. So normally the supporting sentence we can conclude, we can put about 3 to 4. Okay, for the supporting sentence, you guys can state about 3 to 4 supporting sentence. That means you guys can have about 3 to 4 subpoints for one complete essay. Okay, at the end of the essay, you guys also need to put the conclusion. For conclusion, you guys can make the summarize for the one whole essay, or you also need to state, or need to rewrite and restate back your sub-points. To make your conclusion more strong for the end of the essay, you guys need to put your opinion about your essay at the end of the conclusion. Okay, this example of conclusion that I have been made depends on the topic that I have been chosen, which is benefit of reading culture. This one I have rewrite and restate back my sub-points that I have said just now. For this one, I have also give my opinion about my essay, about my topic that I have choose at the end of the conclusion. Okay, before I end my video, I would like to give you some tips when you want to write an essay. Don't forget to keep mention, restate and rewrite your topic when you want to make a new paragraph or a new supporting sentence. This is because indirectly it can help you to attract your reader attention and to make sure your reader remember what topic have you choose for writing your essay. So I think that's all from me. I hope after you're watching my slideshow and my video, it can help you to make a perfect essay. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.